If you live in Vancouver and are one of those conspiracy nuts that thought the innocence of children was under attack and that there was a rainbow flag waving groomer behind everything targeted at kids these days, not to worry. That's not the case at all. Thankfully, adults dedicated to promoting the arts and cultivating young, impressionable minds are here to put not only Vancouver parents' minds at ease this summer, but take care of the parenting as well. How so? Well, Vancouver's Carousel Theatre is hosting a junior drag summer camp for children ages 7 to 11, where children are going to be given drag makeup starter kits and learn to find their alter ego. No, not like Superman alter ego, more like how they want to be identified or something. Of course, because they're committed to inclusivity, Carousel Theatre, not wanting to leave those older than 11 out of the summer perversion, will also host a teen drag camp this summer for ages 12 to 17. Yippee! By now, I know what some of you are thinking. Not to worry. Satan's helpers at the Carousel Theatre are on the same wavelength as you. How do I know? Easy. When you go to their website, they ask the age-old question every virtue-signaling insane parent does about dragging their kids. The one that goes like this: you might be wondering, is drag for kids? Well, apparently, not just for them, according to the deviants at the Carousel Theatre. According to them, drag is for everyone. How inclusive. Now, this next part will blow your mind. They suggest that getting dressed up is drag and everyone does it. Parents, ask yourself, what's the difference between what you wear at home versus what you wear at work? You're doing drag, honey. You just don't know it. Silly me. Here I thought it was only drag with 3 pounds of makeup, push-up bra, panties, and leggings. What was I thinking? Now, just in case you thought that was the awful end of the story, no, dear viewer. I saved the best part for last. Guess who's paying for this madness? That's right, you and me. The theater is supported by municipal, provincial, and federal funds. It received $41,000 in federal funding last year and a combined $407,632 since 2014, according to government grants data. Much of the federal funding is from the Heritage Ministry. Makes sense. When I think Canadian heritage, I don't just think Mounties and beavers. I think transvestites wishing to be mounted, thinking they had beavers. What you likely didn't know is that it isn't Vancouver's first go-around with a children's drag camp. Nope, they lost their virginity thanks to the Havana Theatre, which hosted one in 2019. And of course, in a nod to inclusivity, it was the first all-ages drag camp in the city, according to the theater. Actually, on a side note, I wonder how many drag camps are actually happening in Havana, Cuba. I wonder. Now, for those of you who are taking pride in the fact that not only in Canada could something so demented be carried out by those claiming to be adults, afraid not. A similar camp for children ages 12 to 18 will be hosted this summer by the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle. And their moniker is this: you'll investigate drag history and work together with local artists, deviants, perverts, to create your own persona. You'll choose your name, explore hair and makeup techniques. Well, I kind of would have a trouble with the hair part, I guess. And develop your character stage presence, its website says. Nope, no grooming here, folks. Nothing to see at all. Surprising to politicians for some strange reason, protests surrounding drag events for children across Canada have sprung up spontaneously. Particularly those that involve drag story hours hosted in public libraries. Libraries, dear viewer, which are paid for by tax-paying parents. So, how have these politicians responded? Well, they acted quickly, swiftly, and decisively. For example, in Calgary, the politicians passed a bylaw this month against protests within 100 meters of libraries and recreation centers. After all, it's not very loving or inclusive or Canadian to deny transgender folks the use of any old change room they identify with, eh? Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. The world just keeps crazier, keeps getting crazier, and I just keep on sharing the craziness and the madness. So I look forward to reading your thoughts and what you have to say, because it helps with the insanity and puts a little sanity into things. Anyway, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my channels, please do so. Check out some of my past videos, and I will see you next time.